Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz? And here's your quizmaster, Dickie Ticker.
Monday night, it's getting near Christmas. It's time for the Lancashire Hotpots virtual pub quiz. I'm Dickie, I'm your quizmaster. I'm definitely your quizmaster this week after Bernard's little interim session. It's great to have you on board this Monday night. I tell you what, if you want to play along with us and do a bit of quizzing, maybe get these four things: a pen, a paper, a drink and some nibbles, just so you're doing it and, you know, in style. Listen, while you do all that, pardon my French, if you're playing along tonight, stick your name in the box below. If there's a couple of you and you're playing and you've got a team name, stick that in as well. Maybe ask a friend at them if you're playing along on a social media network and get them to play along with you. Maybe you can be competitors, rivals. You could go head to head. Listen, while you do all that, I'm going to speak to my mates. They're the Lancashire Hotpots. First up is Bernard. Bernard, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi. My name's Bernard, and I'm from Lancashire.
Yay! Well done, sir. Well done. Lovely to have you on board. And thank you very much for being the quizmaster last week.
No, really enjoyed it. Looking back on it, there was a bit of a Mickey deal with that middle name question. I am sorry.
No. I think that was perfectly valid. You know, the quizmaster can occasionally steer people into quiz dead ends.
I'm still not having that.
I wept when I watched it back, so just know I felt it.
Okay, well, I appreciate everything that you did in the name of the quiz. Let's get down to business. What's your drink and your nibbles for tonight?
Let's go the other way round. Let's go what's your nibbles and what's your drink. Chaps, I've nearly done them in already. It's the classic. It's your own. It's your very own. It's your spicy Transformer snack.
Yes,
nice.
Billy would approve.
Open to consume. Not as big as they used to be. The wheels are a bit wobbly.
Oh. Has anyone ever actually assembled a Transformer snack?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yeah, always.
I must have led a very sheltered life.
I wonder what would happen if you used different flavours. So you use the body, you know, and then like your pickled onion or whatever for your wheels.
Maybe that's a future feature on Corn Snack Corner.
Future feature on Corn Snack Corner.
What would happen is you would enter another corn snack dimension.
Unbelievable.
Right, okay. And because it's getting near Christmas, I thought it was time to start and change our drinks accordingly. So I've got my favourite summertime drink, ice cold. It's your Thatcher's Haze.
Hey, well done. At one of your 5 a day, of course.
If you're not familiar with the haze, on draft in the sunshine, the best.
Wonderful. Right, I shall let you consume your apples while we speak to the next hot potter along. It's Bob. Bob, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi there, Bob Riddles here, and I'm from Lancashire, of course.
Of course he is. What have you got to nibble on and to drinkle on tonight, Bob?
So, nibbling, I saw on Facebook one of my friends, Jo, she had these nibbles and said that she had to throw them in the bin. They were that hot. Doritos Flaming Hot Tangy Cheese.
Yes, they are very good.
I went out to Tez's and bought some, so yeah, other supermarkets are available. And to wash it down, the missus bought me a Brewdog advent calendar, which I've been chipping through.
Nice.
Today's offering is Brewdog layer cake.
Oh, I had some of that. It's very sweet, isn't it?
I've not opened it yet. I'm about to open it and pour. I'm not a stout man, as you fellas know, but every so often it's not so bad. Let's get in.
Within the space of a couple of days, I've had the layer cake and I've had the Stay Puft, the Tiny Rebel Stay Puft.
Stay Puft. It's very good. It's very
similar ballpark. I think I might opt even for the Stay Puft because it's not as sweet as the layer. Layer cake is very sweet.
Rigsy, what is that on the Richter? On the KB Richter?
Oh, it's a big one. It's 7%.
Wowzers.
And that's your quiz winner tonight. There he is.
Hey, it could well be.
Dad says, you won't need many of them, will you?
Come on, lads.
Righty-ho, you tuck into your cake while we speak to the next hot potter along. It's Kenny. Kenny, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I do, cockers. Kenny Body here, and I'm from Lancashire.
Yeah! Of course he is, of
Thank
course
you.
he is. Right, what have you got to entertain both your mouth and the nation with tonight, Kenny?
I have also got a stout, but mine is a Northern Monk, Northern Star, chocolate caramel biscuit. Well, it's a porter technically, which, you know. And that's 5.2%. And looks like this.
Oh, the screen's yet to refresh my end. Just say some loud noises, Kenny, just so the screen focuses on you.
This is what she looks like in the glass. You got me.
Very deep. Yeah, I've got you now.
You get me, fam.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Bernard keeps making
keeps
sensitive noises so the camera focuses on him. So what have you got to go with your stout tonight?
So to go with my chocolate caramel biscuit porter, I've got some crunchy caramel M&Ms.
Oh,
Okay.
matching the food and the nibbles.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll start the number for the emergency dentist, and you can finish it off.
Cheers for that, KB. And let's go to the last, but certainly not the least, member of the Hot Pots tonight. It's Dr. Ron. Ron, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Hot Potters. I'm Dr. Ron, and I'm from Lancashire.
Yes, of course he is. Of course he is. Lovely to see you tonight, Ron. And do the food and the drink thing.
Well, the food's nearly done myself. I got some salt and vinegar peanuts, KP. Very nice indeed. And if you're wondering why I'm a bit red, it's because I've had 2 cocoa molds and now I'm washing it down with an Elvis juice.
Yeah. Way to
I'm
go.
probably not going to be available for the answers at the end of this particular quiz.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. And as we know that whoever's the most tiddly tends to win the quiz, so I think Ron, you might be in for a good one tonight.
Possibly.
As always, 10 questions on 10 of the Hot Pot themed topics. Don't put your answers on the screen. Just put them on your sheet and we will confer it at the end. Hot Potters at home, are you ready? Members of the Lancashire Hot Pots, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, let's get quizzing. Question number 1 is, as always, music. And this week we're talking about everyone's favourite, ABBA. And Benny Andersson was 1/4 of ABBA and the only one at the time of the band with the beard. But did Benny play the guitar or the piano in ABBA?
Not a clue.
It's a 50-50 punt. Benny Andersson in the ABBAs. At the time, he was the only one with the beard in the ABBA, if that gives you a clue. Did he play the guitar? Or did he play the piano in the ABBAs?
That's one of your basic fiddies.
I think I got it wrong. I'm going to stick with my first answer. I was going to say I'm going to cross it out, but I'm not going to stick with it.
It could go either way.
Take a punt.
Question
Take a chance on me.
Take a chance. If only Stupendous was here to do his take a chance rendition. But he's not. Question number 2 is films. And I want to know which actor has appeared in the most films nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. There's no clues, no suggestions, no options. Just think about all the great film actors there have been since the films have been around. Which actor has appeared in the most films nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Who do you think? Out of all the actors there's been. All those classic actors. Who's been in the...
Is that a clue?
Well, it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds, is
so
it?
Should I cross out Paul Danan?
Yes. I tell you what, question number 3 is egg sausage, chips and beans. And this week it's actor Sean Bean.
Yes.
And which Bond film did Sean Bean star in? Was it A, Tomorrow Never Dies, B, GoldenEye, or C, Die Another Day? So, which Bond film did Sean Bean appear in? Was it A, Tomorrow Never Dies, B, GoldenEye, or C, Die Another Day?
I like questions where I haven't seen any of them. It's just a guess, isn't it? So I'm just here to have fun. I've got no idea. Never seen any of them. Don't even know who James Bond is.
You jest. Question number 4 is bitter lager, cider, ale and stout. And this week it's lager, and Britain has had some dodgy sounding lagers in the 1980s. Now then, 2 of the following are real names for lagers in the 80s. One of them I've just made up. So which is the made up lager? A, Charger Lager. B, Arctic Light. Or C, Danger Lager. So which one of these is a made up 1980s British lager? A, Charger Lager. B, Arctic Light. Or C, Danger Lager? You're going to need something to soak up all that bitter lager, cider, ale, stout. And what better way to do it on question 5 than with crisps? And let me just say that crisps are made for some very funny sounding potatoes. Only one of these is a true potato used for crisps. Which one is it? A, Yodel. B, Hermes. C, Parcel Force. Only one of these potatoes is a potato used for crisps. Which one is it? A, Yodel. B, Hermes. C, Parcel Force.
Tonight's quiz really is just stabbing in the dark, isn't it?
Well, you know, that's
nobody knows that unless they work at the place where they do the mix-ups.
And who would we know that might have done that? You'll probably all get this one because it's question number 6 and it's all about the Lancashire Hotpots.
Oh, I'm saying the wrong one.
And I want to know how many times have the Lancashire Hotpots played Glastonbury Festival? Nice and easy one. How many times have the Lancashire Hotpots played the Glastonbury Festival? Question number 7 is, as always, we love the North. And this week, I want to know in what year did Preston's famous bus station open? Was it A, 1967, B, 1968, or C, 1969?
You slippery son of a gun.
I think it's a grade 2 listed building now. But
Wow.
when did it open? A, 1967, B, 1968, C, 1969.
A long time ago, isn't it? That's like almost 25 years ago or something. Wow.
Question 8 is all about the love. And it used to be everyone loves a Bernard, but that's not the case anymore because this week everyone loves a Bob. And we're talking Bob CAROLGEES.
Yeah.
Known for being on Tiswas and OTT and Hold Tight and all the other things he would have been on in the 80s. But do you reckon Bob CAROLGEES is Bob's stage name or his real name? So I want to know, is he a Bob CAROLGEES or a non-CAROLGEES?
Oh, that's very good.
I really should be a professional quiz setter. So Bob CAROLGEES, is that his real name or not? What do you reckon? Do you reckon he's a Bob CAROLGEES or a non-CAROLGEES? Question number 9 is televisions.
Ugh.
And in the classic 90s TV comedy Bottom, what district of London do Richie and Eddie live in? It's something that was frequently referenced within the show. There was a street name which had the District of London included in the title sequence, ladies and gentlemen. What district of London did Richie and Eddie live in?
Don't know.
No idea.
A real district of London or a made-up one?
Well, it's a real district of London. It's not like Walford.
And do you know what? I went to watch Bottom live, and I did watch a lot of Bottoms when it was on. I should know that. Damn it!
They refer to themselves as I won't say what they do. Refer to themselves as as the name of the District of London and people within that. They do often. Or they certainly did at least once or twice within the show. It's
offered no help whatsoever. Thank you.
I know. Anyway, let's go on to question number 10, which is potluck, and I'm going to give you the following statement. In the UK, it is illegal to operate a cow whilst intoxicated. Is that true or is that false? It is illegal to operate a cow whilst intoxicated. Is that true or is that false? Those are your 10 questions for this very Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking part. Let's wet our whistle.
Half-time oranges.
And say, here's to the rest of the week.
I tell you what, these extra tangy flaming hot Doritos, there's a bit of a kick. It's not like the one chip challenge that we did.
But they're hitting the spot.
Guide, but it's, for a supermarket crisp, it's up there.
Yeah, I couldn't do the big bag. I couldn't do a big bag. Too hot.
We did. We had those when we played. Berry, yeah. Our last gig of the year, yeah. I remember there was a bag of those in the dressing room, and they were very nice.
I could do a little bag, but I couldn't do a big bag. Too hot.
It's an exciting week if we're talking general stuff in the Hot Pot universe this week, because obviously tonight is Monday. On Friday, we release a brand new album, the Say Christmas album.
That's quite big news, isn't it? Would have you been keeping it that? That's amazing.
Here's the link. We won't tell you about it now because we've got a special video that I'll probably release maybe tomorrow, which tells you a little bit more about it and has got a sneaky peek of some of the fantastic songs that are on there. So, yes, I'm sure, basically, if you're a top Hot Potter, then you've obviously pre-ordered already, and all top Hot Potters will pre-order. Stocks are limited. Anyway, and enough about that. Anybody got any other business that they need to bring to the fore at the moment?
No, I don't. That sounded like a teacher who knew somebody had done something bad in the class and was waiting for somebody to fess up.
No. Rather than just heading on into the answers, I was just seeing if anybody had anything they wanted to chat about.
No, I did use some toilet duck today.
There you go.
Very good.
Into the wonderful mind of Bernard Thresher. I've not gone through my snacks and my thing.
What have you got?
Bobby's Spy Rules. I tell you what, though, floaty like grammage, 21 grams. That's half a packet in my book.
Nish gut.
And Old Peculiar.
That's it. In a bottle. Very good.
Yeah.
Right.
Now that is the real sound of Christmas, isn't it?
What?
The recycling.
What do you reckon to your lay cake, Bob?
It's absolutely spectacular. It's very good,
isn't it? Very Christmassy, actually. I think
it was in the fridge for a little while, but not very long. So it's not. I'm not sure. You're supposed to have stouts.
You don't have stouts quite as cold as you probably have. Like IPAs and stuff. So it's probably a good temperature. That you don't want it. Yeah. You don't want it warm, but you don't want it too cold.
Yeah. Take the edge off. Right, let's get on to some questions. And question number 1 was music. And I was talking about Benny from the Abbas. Basically, did Benny play the guitar or did he play the piano? It's 50-50. Bernard, what do you reckon?
50-50. I've got a little beard. He had a beard. I played the axe. He played the axe.
Okay, you've gone guitar. Bob?
I think you'll find it's Bjorn who played the guitar. Benny played the piano.
Oh, Bob's confident. Kenny, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I wrote down guitar and then I pictured them in my head and I thought, no, it's the other way around. I'm going to cross my answer out, let you know I'm crossing my answer out. And then I thought, I'll just stick with it. I'll just go with it. That you can't see because it's it says guitar.
You're right. Yeah, I spotted the word guitar. And
It's
Ron.
wrong.
I just went guitar because I don't think.
Bob's on the money. It's the piano.
Yep.
Shut up, Bob.
Benny has a net worth, according to the internet, and the internet's always right, as we know, $230 million.
He's been all right, hasn't he? He's doing very well.
Yeah, just writing and singing no songs. He's done fine. He's done fine.
You still asked for a free Christmas album at the end of this week. All that money.
I'll watch the DM, see what comes in. Films was question number 2, and I said, which actor has appeared in the most films nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Now then, Bernard, your knowledge of leading actors might be limited, but which classic actor do you think holds this particular honour?
I haven't got a clue. I just closed my eyes and wrote down the name of the first elderly man from films I could think of. Clint Eastwood's.
Clint Eastwood's. Okay, Bob.
I couldn't think of, when there are so many actors that are in your head and that you know that you can't think of anything and that you put on the spot. The first one that kind of came in, I thought I'll go with him. I'll put Robert De Niro.
De Niro, okay, yeah. And Kenny?
The first person who came in my head was Harrison Ford, but I thought, no, it needs to be someone a bit older than that. And the person who I thought has been most consistent across the ages and is still going strong is Michael Caine.
Sir Michael Caine, to you. Ron, what do you reckon?
I didn't go for someone older because I thought that this person starred in quite a lot of very, very, very famous films, and I went with Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mixed bag there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's different answers across the board. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Robert De Niro.
What?
In
Google
11
strikes again.
pictures, 11 films nominated for Best Picture. And his latest 2, The Irishman and The Joker, have took him past Jack Nicholson, who currently held the record with 10. So there you go. Hopefully, some of you will fare better on question 3, which is egg sausage, chips and beans. And we're talking Sean Bean. And which Bond film did Sean Bean star in? A, Tomorrow Never Dies, B, GoldenEyes, or C, Dies Another Days? Bernard, obviously it's a bit of a punt for you, but in which way are you punting?
Yeah, no idea. Just wanted to write this down and then say it out loud. Golden Yip.
Bob.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but I seem to think that Sean Bean had something going on with his eye as a villain. He had a patch or something like that. So I'll put Golden Eye in that case.
Golden Eye. Kenny?
Yeah, I'm quite confident to this one. I am invincible. GoldenEye.
And Ron?
GoldenEye.
It was indeed GoldenEye.
Yes, we're off the mark.
Well done, everyone.
Golden Yip.
Yeah, sorry, to give it its correct title. Question 4, bitter lager, cider, ale and stout, and we are talking lager and 80s lager in specifics. And which one of these is a made-up 80s lager? A, Charger Lager, B, Arctic Light, or C, Danger Lager? Bernard, what's your alcoholic nose telling you on the lager front?
I tried to use a bit of grey matter, knowing that even though times were different back then, surely this would just be something that people call Stella. It can't be Danger Lager, can it?
Oh, he's pumped for the danger. Bob?
I wanted it to be Danger Lager, but I went for. I was trying to get inside the mind of Dickie Ticker and went with the one that sounded most like a lager, Arctic Light.
Okay, Kenny.
Yeah, I think I've got this one wrong as well. I changed my mind on this one, but again, still with my first answer. I reckon Arctic Light is some kind of play on Coors Light. That's the made-up one, but I've already written Charger, so.
Okay, and finally, Ron.
I went with Danger.
It's the made-up lager, ladies and gentlemen, is C, Danger Lager.
Oh.
And that is a beer I want to see produced. If there's any brewers listening, could you please produce a danger lager?
It's got to be like 18% or something.
They're already out there. You just drink them till you can't feel things. That's dangerous.
I tell you what, I did notice when I got this from the fridge of the convenience store near us, the cans of Tennant Super in the fridge.
Oh.
Always
They
so.
They ain't cheap, you know. They ain't cheap.
Well, there's still 9% though. So, in fact, I don't know the 9 or the 8%, but they're still going strong.
Please. Well over 90p a can.
Please.
Please drink responsibly, yes, like Bob said. Anyway, let's soak it all up with some crisps. Question 5. And only one of these is a true potato used for crisps. Which one is it? A. Yodel. B. Hermes. C. Parcel Force. It's a bit of a fun question this week, Bernard. Which do you think is the correct potato?
I think Yodel sounds a bit Scandinavian. I think Parcel Force sounds a bit oniony and not quite potatoey. So I went with Hermes.
It's gone with the Hermes. Bob?
I also went with Hermes, yes.
Kenny?
Yeah, I went with Hermes as well.
And Ron?
Hermes.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of fun with you. It is indeed B. Hermes. Now, if I had had more time this week, I probably would have told you what Hermes is. He's some sort of, messenger of potatoes or something.
Herpes, that's a different thing altogether. Let's
yes.
skim over that.
It's a family quiz. Question 6. Lancashire Hotpots. Yeah. Well, I wanted to know how many times we've played the Glastonbury Festival. This is where you have to use your memoids. Bernard, what do you reckon?
Yes, memory and being at festivals, not two things that go together. But I seem to remember playing there twice.
Okay, Bob?
Yes, I use my memorides to remember that the first time was glorious, the second time was hell on earth. Next time you see me at a gig, and if you've got a spur 2 hours, I'll tell you all about it. It was twice.
Kenny?
If you'll just excuse the fact that I wrote the answer to question 5 in question 6 place to begin with. I don't know whether this is a bit of a trick question. Didn't you play the first year twice? And therefore I've written 3.
Okay, and Ron?
Well, because obviously I've only just joined the band, and I only ever hear Bob talk about one particular incident at Glastonbury. I only put down 1. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny's answer has made me realise that the question is slightly incorrectly worded. We've played there for 2 years.
How many years have we played there?
We have played there
twice.
3. We have played there 3
Good point.
times. So
Pick that up as well.
if you said twice or 3 times, technically,
Oh,
you've got a correct answer.
Mickey, do you?
You said 1.
I should have said how many years.
What if you
No.
said 1? Can you have a point for 1 as well? Because that's like 1 point.
I'm afraid not. No.
No, right. Okay. No,
Now then, can for non-extra points, just for bonus sort of brownie points, what years?
2009.
Yes.
2011.
2009, 2011, correct. Oh, you see.
The rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keith
what's up, Nerf?
wandered into the tent when we were playing the rabbit hole, if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember Jean giving Keith Allen a Nevermind the Hotpots CD, and he looked at her as if it was something that she just stepped in. It's like, what the? Yeah, whatever. Those were the days. Question 7 is we love the North, and we certainly do, and we love Preston. And in what year was Preston's famous bus station opened? Was it A, 1967, B, 1968, or C, 1969? It might be a bit of an educated guess, Bernard, but what do you reckon?
So confident am I with this answer that before presenting it to you, I've put a full stop at the end. I seem to remember us talking about this not too long ago, so there might have been an anniversary. So I've gone for 1979.
1979. Bob?
I have no memory of talking about this previously, even though we probably did. I have no memory at all. I just thought Summer of Love, 1969, a lovely bus station.
Okay, Kenny?
I just went with the Bill and Ted. 69, dude!
And Ron?
I'll see you again.
I went with 67.
Okay, the correct answer is C, 1969. It actually opened on October the 12th. So yes, Bernard, I think you must be. You must have picked that. I can't remember talking.
It might have been. Did we play at Guildhall last year?
Yes, we would have done.
No,
And
you
then-
Guildhall.
Well, anyway, there was some talk of a bus station and it being like nearly celebratory time.
That's how exciting it is backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Bus station chat. If you really want to know what goes on backstage, there's a fantastic insight.
Can't remember the words. Remember that.
That's the worrying thing. Anyway, question 8 is everyone loves a Bob, and we're talking Bob CAROLGEES. But is that his real name? Is he Bob CAROLGEES or non-CAROLGEES? Bernard, what do you reckon?
Well, if I was a person who would be making up a name for myself, I think I'd choose something slightly humorous. CAROLGEES. Why would anybody pick that? That's got to be his real name. Bob CAROLGEES.
Okay, Bob.
Well, he could have changed his first name, couldn't he? You know, he might have had a Tim CAROLGEES or, you know, Kev.
Didn't think about that. Yes.
But I too, Bob CAROLGEES.
Sorry. Well, I was basically having a drink then. I was just enjoying myself there, Bob. I wasn't listening. So you're going with Bob CAROLGEES. Okay, sorry. Kenny, over to you.
Yeah, I'm a bit torn with this one because, like Bernard said, it's a bit of a strange one to make up, but it's a bit of a strange name to have as well. So I've gone non-Kaz.
He's got non-Kaz. And Ron, what do you reckon?
Well, I haven't wrote what anyone else has wrote. I put real. It's his real name.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a non-CAROLGEES. His real name is Robert Johnson. The name Carol G relates to his friends Carol and George Dunmore, who owned a record shop called CAROLGEES Records and Cassettes.
Oh,
Right. So not a humorous name, but a sentimental one.
A very sentimental one. So,
Fair play to him. And to then go on in his career spitting on people, what a nice man.
yeah, and he used to own a candle shop, CAROLGEES Candles, but I think he's sold that on now. He's obviously doing other things. He's probably enjoying his retirement, and why the heck not? Question number 9 is, as always, TV, and I wanted to know in bottom, what district of London do Richie and Eddie live in? One for the big comedy fans. Bernard, which of the many districts of London do they live in?
I don't know. I've not a clue. But I am in some way connected with taxis, so I went with Hackney.
Okay. Bob?
Again, mine went blank. You know, all the districts of London. The only ones I can remember were Notting Hill, Camden. I don't think they lived in either of those nice places. So the other one I can remember was Fulham.
Oh, righty. Kenny?
Yeah, I took a bit of a punt and I've gone for Brixton.
Brixton. And Ron?
I don't even know if this is real, but I went for Enfield.
Enfield. Well, Enfield's in Essex. It's not a district of
Well,
London.
strike it off then.
Some of you...
God's got happy fuck.
Some of you might go, oh, when you hear this, they lived in the district of Hammersmith
Oh, of course they did.
because they were the
Oh,
Hammersmith
God.
hard men. Remember? And no doubt, if I've got time, I might even be able to insert a screen capture from the title sequence where it shows the street thing with it on. I might.
Yeah.
Busy day tomorrow. I'm mastering the
Also, one of the live shows of the things was filmed at the Hammersmith Apollo. Should have got that.
Let's see. The clues there in the question. Question number 10 is potluck, and I said in the UK it's illegal to operate a cow whilst intoxicated. True or false? Bernard?
Of course it is. Sort of crazy person walks around steaming with a cow.
Bob?
Yeah, don't risk operating a car while you're drunk. It's true.
Kenny?
I mean, just because you shouldn't do it doesn't necessarily make it illegal, I guess. But I've gone true as well.
And
You
Ron?
can't see.
I've got faults because every farmer I know has been bladded.
It's true, ladies and gentlemen. Section 12 of the Licensing Act 1872, which is still in effect, makes it an offence to be in charge of cattle whilst intoxicated. Those are your 10 questions for this very Monday night. Thank you very much indeed for playing. Tot up your answers and let us know how many you got right this week by sticking it in the box below, and we can then see whether you got more or less than all these nutty hot pots that are with us tonight. So as we do that, and as we totalise the score, and as we make sure we've got a tiebreaker, yes we have. Yes,
I don't think we'll need one.
I don't think
We won't need one.
I think there's going to be a range and a variety of scores tonight, and we will find the first one tonight when we speak to Bernard. Bernard, what's your score for this week?
Just colouring it in, hold on.
Oh, he's colouring it in. He's making a song and dance.
I've started to all finish. I've done the straight lines, I just need the wiggly ones. Hold on.
Please entertain yourselves at home whilst we
Okay, here it comes. Ladles and jelly spoons. Once again, I've surpassed myself.
6 on 10. That is not a bad score. Bob,
Thank
what did you
you.
get this week?
I've not coloured it in as nicely as Bernard, but I got a 7.
Oh,
He's got
for
a
the
7,
love of God.
just edging
What is the point?
ahead. Now then, Bob's main competition is up next. Kenny, what score did you get this week?
Yeah, I don't think we'll need that tiebreaker unless Ron pulls it out of the bag. I've got a 6 as well.
Oh, and over to Ron. Oh, he's giving me the face.
In case Ron pulls it out the bag, you betcha. I got 3.
Well, I was, I didn't want to rule you out. I was being polite.
You're being nice there, Kenny. Yeah.
That means Bob, with 7 on 10, is the winner of this week's quiz. Well done, Bob. Again, highest ABV of the night, winner of
There we go.
the quiz. It strikes again.
There's got to be a link, hasn't there? There has to be a link.
Do you
In next week for me, I think.
reckon that people should go on Mastermind absolutely bladdered?
So long as they're not in control of a cow.
Yeah,
Absinthe.
so.
That's what I'm doing next week. That's it now.
straight up there.
Absinthe and 2 cocodamol.
I might do 4.
Your internal organs, I don't think, are designed for that sort of medication. So here's where we are on the leaderboard this week. Oh, I think that's Bob with a comfortable lead heading into the Christmas period. I think we might have a week or two off with the quiz, just so we can come back refreshed in the new year. But at some point, I think we will at a time designated, but we'll maybe have a bumper Christmas quiz. Maybe get a few of the guest stars that have been on throughout the year. And,
Yeah, I'd enjoy that.
Have a nice big Christmas quiz party. That'd be good. Maybe we can even show it at a special point during the Christmas period. Who knows? All logistics for me to decide. So, gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for playing along with us on this Monday night. What a cracking start to the week. Everybody out there in Hot Pot land, you take care of yourselves. Make sure you pre-order that Hot Pot's Christmas album, and we will see you all again very, very soon indeed. Cheers for playing. See you now.